Hello friends, welcome to Angular with Malik. Today we will see how to generate the different parts of Angular such as a module, component and many more in a future tutorials. So we have an app module. This is called as a root module for my application. Another module we have such as a user module. The user module will be a child module for me. Another module called as an employee module, that will be another child module, and another module called as an admin module. This is also a child module. So I need to create first an user module within my application. How we can do that one? Let's see. Go to the Visual Studio Code, open terminal. Within a terminal we can enter a command called as an ng, that is Angular CLI. G for generate. What we need to generate? We need to generate a module, and next we need to provide a name of a module. We can say that a user. So user module will be generated within an app folder, So once I hit an enter, it says that it will creating two different files called as an user.module.ts and user.module.spec.ts. So once we click on a refresh button, it says that user folder is created. Within that user I have an user module. Next, I don't want to create modules within an application folder. I need to create one folder, and within that particular folder I need to create my child modules. So how we could do that one as well? So I can create a folder. Once I right click on my app folder and once I click on new folder, I can create a new folder. Within new folder I says that this is my path and you need to create a module. So if we don't want to do that one as well, we can create a folder using CLI as well. So how we could do that one as well? Let's see. Suppose I need to create a employee module. So let's go to Visual Studio Code. Before we are creating another module, we make sure that a user module is part of our application. That means that user module is a child module of our application. We need to do that one as well. So what we need to do, open an app module.ts file. Within an import section we are importing user module. We are using import. Within an import section we are importing our user module. Next we can create an employee module. So make sure that we are creating an employee module. The command will be ng generate a module, and now we are creating an employee module within a particular folder. So I am creating a folder called as modules. Within a modules folder, please create an employee module. Now previously we are doing a user module entry in our application module within an import section. Now I don't want to do that one manually. I want to create whenever creating a particular module, I need to say that my parent will be this one. So how we could do that one as well? Let's see. Suppose, and at that time the command will be ng generate a module space module name, that is modules folder, employee module, and hyphen module is equal to app. Hyphen module is equal to app. Make sure that hyphen module flag need to be written. Once I click on and then enter, the entry will be available within a import section of app module.ts file, an employee module entry. So here we are, CLI saying that he is updated a module.ts file. Once I hit a refresh button, and once again I am opening my app.module.ts file, we have an employee module entry. So within a modules folder I have CLI created an employee module. and the name of class is employee module. Same class name is available within a app module.ts file. Now last one, we are another module called as an admin module. Now we are creating an admin module. Other than employee and removing an employee and updated as an admin, the parent will be an application again, app module again. Now we have three different modules available, and these are our child modules. Now moving forward, we want to create a particular component for these particular modules, such as if I have an user module, I want to create a user component. I have an employee module, I want to create an employee component. And if I have an admin module, I want to create an admin component. So let's see that one as well using a CLI. So once again, I'm saying that CLI, Angular CLI generate. Now we don't want to generate a module. We don't want to generate a module. We are now generating a component. So what you are generating, please make sure that it is available after generate. So ng generate component. So where I need to generate a component, the path will be, so suppose we are generating for an employee. So within a modules folder, I want to generate an component called as an employee component. So ng generate, the command will be ng generate component. Within a modules folder, please generate component called an employee. Make sure that his parent module is not to be app module. His parent module will be employee module. So how we could do that one as well? So we need to give a path of our employee module, which is available within a modules folder. So modules / employee. So this will be a command, ng generate component. Within modules folder, please generate a component called as an employee. Make sure I click enter. It says that employee module will be updated. It creates 4 different files, that is 4 component files such as HTML, spec, TS and CSS. Let's see. Once I click refresh, within a modules folder we have an employee, and within an employee.module.ts declarations will be employee component. So that's it for today's section. You can create a multiple component, multiple modules according to Angular CLI commands. So that's it for today's tutorial, guys. Thank you for watching. God bless you.